Good morning, guys. Welcome to Mug Briefing. Starbucks just rolled out a new everyday coffee and a batch of new pastries, and it paired the launch with a one-day free drink promotion designed to pull customers back into stores. In simple words, the company is trying to refresh its core menu and energize its rewards program at the same time. That matters because Starbucks is one of the most visible consumer brands in America, and small menu shifts at a chain this size are really about strategy, not just flavor. Here's what happened. Starbucks announced that starting February 9th, 2026, U.S. coffee houses would begin serving a new brewed dark roast called 1971 Roast. The name references the year Starbucks was founded. At the same time, the company introduced 6 new bakery items described as globally inspired. According to Starbucks newsroom and same-day coverage in outlets including CBS News and Food and Wine, the new pastries include items such as a Dubai chocolate bite, a cookie croissant swirl, a berry blondie, a strawberry matcha loaf, a chocolate pistachio loaf, and a yuzu citrus blossom. To spotlight the launch, Starbucks tied it to a rewards promotion on February 9th. Members of Starbucks Rewards were offered a free tall brewed or iced coffee with a qualifying purchase. That is a targeted incentive aimed at the company's loyalty base, not a universal giveaway. The company describes 1971 Roast as a blend of coffees from Colombia, Sumatra, and Brazil, with tasting notes like toasted sugar and walnut, and positions it as an everyday brewed option rather than a limited seasonal drink. Why do this now? Starbucks has been working to increase store traffic and keep its menu feeling fresh without constantly inventing complicated specialty drinks. An everyday roast is different from a novelty beverage. It sits at the foundation of daily routines. Pairing that with pastries expands the average ticket, the total amount customers spend per visit, and tying both to rewards strengthens the loyalty ecosystem that drives repeat business. This is a classic retail strategy. Refresh the staples, give customers a reason to come in today, and encourage them to come back tomorrow. What this likely means is Starbucks is leaning harder into menu storytelling and experience. Naming a roast after the company's founding year connects the brand to its origin story. Introducing pastries framed as globally inspired suggests Starbucks is marketing variety and discovery, not just caffeine. Supporters would say this keeps the brand culturally relevant and competitive. Critics might argue frequent launches can clutter menus or feel like marketing over substance. Both reactions are common in large food chains trying to balance consistency with novelty. For Americans, the impact is simple and practical. Customers have a new staple coffee to try and a new set of baked goods available nationwide. Rewards members get a tangible perk tied to participation in the loyalty program. For store employees, new items mean training, merchandising changes, and inventory adjustments. For suppliers and bakeries, it means scaling production across thousands of locations. When a chain this large introduces a permanent product, it activates a national supply network. The financial stakes are not dramatic in isolation, but they add up. Promotions that drive even a small increase in same-store visits can influence quarterly performance for a company of Starbucks' size. Menu additions also act as market testing. If certain pastries outperform others, they may become long-term fixtures. If 1971 Roast resonates with customers, it could anchor the brewed coffee lineup for years. If it doesn't, Starbucks has the data to pivot quickly. What happens next will be measured in customer behavior. In the short term, stores may see elevated traffic around the promotion window and social media reviews of the new items. In the medium term, Starbucks will track repeat purchases. The company tends to treat launches like experiments at scale. Successful products stay. Underperformers quietly rotate out. We may also see themed merchandise or seasonal tie-ins built around the 1971 branding if the story connects with customers. What this does not mean is a major shift in Starbucks' identity or business model. The company is not abandoning specialty drinks, nor is it reinventing coffee. This is an incremental refresh of the everyday menu, backed by a marketing push. For most customers, the change is optional. The old favorites are still there. The larger takeaway is about how modern retail works. Even a simple cup of coffee is part of a broader system of branding, loyalty programs, and traffic strategy. Starbucks is using a familiar playbook: new core product, supporting menu expansion, and a targeted promotion to spark attention. Whether customers treat 1971 roast as a nostalgic tribute or just another dark brew will determine how long it stays. But the rollout shows how carefully a global chain manages the rhythm of novelty and routine, and how a menu update doubles as a business signal about where the brand wants to go next.